Russia steps up missile strikes on Ukraine just as some of its key allies gather in Germany. In Kyiv, a 9-story block of flats was hit, with one person killed and a child among the injured. From the G7 leaders meeting, calls for the West to remain united as the Ukraine conflict enters a 5th month.
In order to protect that unity, in order to make it work, you've got to have really honest discussions about the implications of what's going on, the pressures that individual friends and partners are feeling.
Good afternoon. Russian missiles have struck the capital of Ukraine just as G7 world leaders gather in Germany and as President Zelensky warned that the war was entering a difficult phase. The Russian strike hit a 9-story residential building in Kyiv, killing one person and injuring 6 others, including a 7-year-old girl. Our correspondent Nick Beek has been at the scene.
Once again, Ukraine's capital is under attack. This video is said to show the city's horizon as more Russian rockets hit. And once again, civilians are in the firing line. A residential block in the centre of Kyiv, smouldering, ripped apart. Inside, rescuers reach a young girl pinned down by debris. They manage to bring her to safety and then take her to hospital. Moments later, a Ukrainian official appears outside, brandishing a Russian passport, saying that one woman still trapped is originally from Moscow. Shortly afterwards, paramedics bring her out, but her condition is not clear.
Whether or not this was the intended target, it's shattered the relative calm that had returned to the capital Kyiv in recent weeks. It feels like this is Vladimir Putin sending his own message at a time when those G7 leaders are meeting.
We find 2 residents trying to take it all in. Tamara says the first strike came after 6 in the morning, and she heard 4 in all. I can't find the words, she explains. Elena asks, just tell me why they are doing this to us. Among those arriving to see the damage, Kyiv's former boxing champion Mayor. He makes clear this is just the latest of hundreds of missiles Russia has fired at his city.
I want to remind more than 300 buildings in our hometown was destroyed, 220 apartments building, and one of them destroyed today.
These flats are near to an ammunition factory that was hit in April and could have been the intended target today. But the head of National Police says they're now collecting evidence which could prove this attack was a war crime. There have been more explosions here as the day has gone on. This may be far from the fiercest fighting raging in the east of the country, but Russia has renewed its effort to strike fear and pain at the heart of Ukraine's capital. Nick Beek, BBC News, Kyiv.
Well, in Germany, where the G7 group of world leaders are meeting, Boris Johnson has said the conflict in Ukraine is at a critical point. He was speaking after meeting President Macron of France and amid a focus back home on his leadership and position after by-election losses.